Okay, so let's see what you came up with. This person says ABC. This person says the measure of A, the measure of B, and the measure of C. I'm not sure what this means. Measure of C, measure of B, measure of A, question mark. Measure of A, measure of B, measure of C. Measure of C, measure of B, measure of A. 6, 13, 14. So this is the order of the side lengths from least to greatest. Measure of angle A, measure of angle B, measure of angle C. Okay, so the correct answer, I'll use this one, is here. So the smallest angle measure will be across from the smallest side length. So if you're looking at your triangle, 13, 6, and 14, 6 is the smallest side length over here. So going straight across and looking to see what's opposite is angle A. So the measure of angle A is the least. The greatest angle measure will be across from the greatest side, and my greatest side here is 14. So across from that is angle C. So the greatest angle measure is angle C. And then B is the one I didn't use, so it's right there in the middle. Okay. So if you're in the meet right now, go ahead and mute or turn down the volume. You can mute the tab with like a right click on the tab, or just turn it all the way down. Because I hear myself echoing. It's like whoa. Okay, so let's go back to the problem that you had yesterday, and then I want to see how you guys did on that and show you guys the correct answers. So right here, if I show some responses, these are all the ones that got it correct. And if you didn't get a chance to read the feedback I gave you, you can, I think, click on that still and see what it says. So for the first triangle, number 11, we should have the measure of angle A, the measure of angle B, and then the measure of angle C. That's the correct order from least to greatest. For the second one, we want to have the measure of angle B, measure of angle C, and then the measure of angle A from least to greatest. And so this person drew in those arrows like I was showing you. So that helps you identify the longest side will match up with the largest angle, and the shortest side will match up with the least angle being opposite each other. Another person that did that. This person did a lot of work. They went through and they typed out all kinds of facts, but they even got the right answer down at the bottom. Okay, so Bob, you did a good job on that. And I said it was okay. You can use, just do your best to make the angle symbol. Some of you were able to actually get the angle symbol. I don't know. There's like special keyboards you can add to your, no one on this one did, but I saw it today on one of our warm-ups. Somebody had like the actual angle symbols. I think they made those with the line tool. But these look like they actually typed them right here. So there's certain keyboards you can get where you can do that. I can't do that because I don't know how, but you can. Cool. All right. So we're going to keep going on with the same learning goal. I can order the sides / angles of a triangle from least to greatest. Yesterday we were listing the angle measures from least to greatest, and today we're going to list the side lengths from least to greatest. And so we have just this general picture here of a triangle ABC, and as the measure of angle B approaches 0, as it gets smaller and smaller, well, side AC is also getting shorter and shorter. Conversely, this picture here, as the measure of angle B approaches 180, as it's getting larger and larger, the side AC is growing in its length. It's getting longer. And so angle side relationships in triangles, if two angles of a triangle are not congruent, then the longer side is opposite the larger angle. So it's basically the same idea as yesterday, just kind of like reverse order. Okay, and so our first example here says for each triangle, order the side lengths from least to greatest. And we're given a triangle, ABC. We don't know anything about the side lengths, but we are given the 3 angle measures inside. So you can see angle B is 100 degrees, angle C is 50 degrees, angle A is 30 degrees. These add up to 180. That's just something that you should notice about triangles. The inside angles always add up to 180. Our greatest angle measure of all 3 is angle B. The measure of angle B is 100 degrees. And that then means that the longest side length is AC. So you can draw on these triangles. I don't remember which colors exactly I was using for greatest and smallest, but use this color today. So that side's going to be the greatest because across from angle B, that's the longest side. And then, let's see, let me show you what I'm even writing because you can't see that right now. So once you identify the largest angle measure, across from it is the longest side. And if we identify the smallest angle measure out of the remaining 2, we have 30 and 50. 30 is smallest. And so across from 30 is the side CB. So that means CB is going to be or BC is going to be the shortest side. That's just harder to read. I'll leave it that way. There we go. So, once you identified the longest and the shortest, then according to whatever it's asking you to do, is it asking you to put in order from smallest to greatest, least to greatest, or greatest to least? You need to pay attention to the order that's asking for. Here, they're asking us for least to greatest. So we want the smallest one first, which is why BC is showing up first in our list of side lengths. BC. And the last one, which is the longest side, is AC. And then the one we didn't use is in the middle. Okay. So it's the same basic idea, just in reverse. Guys have any questions so far on any of that? Either in the meet, in person, through Go Guardian, ask questions, all kinds of places. Okay, so let's do the other one. We're going to find the greatest angle measure, which we look at 70, 65, and 45. Our greatest angle measure is 70 degrees. Ooh, I might have symbols on my keyboard now. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. What is this one? Oh, I do have symbols. Oh, that's exciting. I didn't know I had that before. All right. Don't know why there's an R there though. Okay. So The greatest angle measure was 70. If I look across from it, that gives me the side length here. That's the longest side length, CB. And then the least angle measure of the remaining two, 45 and 65. 45 degrees is the remaining one. So if I draw in that, it's not really necessary to draw in all this color on the triangle, but I just think it kind of helps explain where this idea is coming from. So if it helps you, do it. If it doesn't help you and you can just do it without drawing all over your triangle, you don't have to do that, right? That's optional. So there we go. Our shortest side length is AB. And then if we order the side lengths from least to greatest, again, we're paying attention to what's asking us to do. Least to greatest, from least to great. Why do they write from least to great? It's just kind of weird. Okay, it's probably a typo. Smallest one is AB, comma. The next one that I did not use is AC. And then the last one, the greatest one, is BC. So yesterday's work we were doing, we had to actually list out little m, the angle symbol, and then capital name of the angle. Today we're not listing the measures of the angles, we're listing the names of the side lengths. So that's where you have the two capitals next to each other.